Hey y'all, welcome back. Let's pull some cards and ask Spirit what is significant about the person I'm reading for. Let's see, what is it that you need to know? What is the message from Spirit? You have conflict, okay? Conflict coming out. It looks like it's a piece of broccoli for the head, okay? This is like a quirky deck, so there's no telling what's going to come out here, okay? So, huh. This could involve money. Okay, it's a conflict that involves money or growth in some sort of way. I see like a plate. Okay, it has food on it. So something's full. Somebody could be like overwhelmed or burdened. Someone could be carrying the load more than whoever else that they're like in partnership with. This could be business. This could be a friendship. It could be a relationship, romantic. It could even be work. Somebody could even have like a conflict with work life balance. Um, Someone could meal prep. Okay. Thank you. I see VR, okay, like virtual reality. Even those like Meta glasses or Ray-Ban, I think they're in partnership with Ray-Bans, right? Something like that, like some sort of AI glasses could be significant. Hmm. Virtual reality. There's a conflict with how something appears to be. Okay, so something could appear to be satisfying, but honestly, like it's not. Okay, like there's a conflict in there. Um, it could look like someone is getting paid um enough, okay? But it's a conflict. Something appears to be okay, but it's just like, nah, it's not okay. Thank you. Okay, and I'm seeing like maybe just like a drawer of different like maybe medication. So I'm taking that as someone is overwhelmed. Anxiety related could be significant. Even maybe organization, something organizational, different departments, because some of these pills even match. But then it looks like there's some that's the only compartment that they have. So I'm seeing, let's see, as far as matches, one, two. Some are similar, but not quite the same. Yeah, so really just two, okay? So there could be, like, in regards to this message, maybe there is like two organizational heads or two people in leadership specifically that are differing from the rest. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. Wow, you got the landlord. And the imagery is just almost like a or pretty much showing like the devil, okay, in this deck. And then I see delete, okay? So someone could be trying to get out of maybe a situation. This just wanted to show what's next. Moving back in. Okay. So I'm picking up on housing of some sort. Housing could be significant. Okay. Someone could be returning back to something, whether it's you moving back into a specific like space that you've already left, or you trying something again. But I am getting somebody's plate is full. I just heard the term, what is it? Biting off more than you can chew. And literally, if you would bite off this, like literally biting off more than you can chew a piece of broccoli, but with it being on literally a head of maybe an organization that could be biting off more than you can chew, it could seem like that though. Now I'm even seeing a VCR. A VCR could be significant. I'm seeing VR, but C is missing. But if you look at conflict, it's right there. So something has been recorded. Something could have even been recorded in maybe a private space. It could have been deleted already, or I'm even kind of picking up someone is moving to a particular space to maybe rearrange some things. Let's get into the energy and see what's going on. I have no idea, you all. I'm just, I have no idea. Let's see what's going on. What is conflict spirit? Wow, thank you. Okay, so I see the coffin here. So there's some sort of like ending to a conflict and some sort of new beginning to a reality. Okay, that is what's taking place overall. I see a masculine energy at the bottom of the deck. Both of these individuals are showing their chest, and I see abs as well. So someone could be fit in this situation. One has hair like on their head, one does not. Okay, so there is a masculine energy who could hold a lot of wisdom, maybe has a lot of power in a situation based off of what they know. This is someone who you would want to talk to. This is someone who knows what's going on. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. There could be a message coming from this individual, or they could be saying something specifically. They could know what's going on with the mice in the situation, like maybe what's breaking like a company down. They could know what is causing that. Yeah, and the cross, like depending on the surrounding cards, like could represent literally grief. So intuition, grief. This masculine energy knows exactly why the conflict is taking place. Yeah, they know about the mountains. Okay. So whoever this person is on the inside. They know the inside scoop. Okay. Wow, the bridge just kind of flipped out the deck, okay? So they could be working with someone to actually solve this problem, okay? What is the meal? I don't know if that's a meal tray or what. The polar bear flew and then it really went in the reverse, so I'm going to respect it, okay? The polar bear is usually um it appears in the reading like due to the finances, and with it being in the reverse, it's not a good thing. Okay. So the finances have affected something. It seems like the budget is okay and it's not okay. The plate is full, but somebody's not seeing the money from something. And with this being like I don't know if this is like a meal prep type of thing, but it's like it's almost like the budget is set. The meal is set. This is what we're eating, okay? Like that, Like that. But that's a conflict because it's like I don't see any other choices. It's like this is what you have to eat and I guess if you don't eat this, then you have nothing. Okay? So that's a conflict. I mean, you can eat the broccoli, but again, it's on the head. That's a conflict. That's the birch broom, okay? Mhm. Yeah, okay, with a bridge. So there's some sort of negotiation or conversation that needs to take place in order to resolve this, is what I'm getting. This is even 11 as well. 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 11 right here. And then you have the bouquet. There will be something that has to end in order to get here, okay? Because you have 8 and then you have 9, but there's something in the middle of this. So somebody either hasn't been at a place long enough to speak on this, they don't have enough support or backing to speak on this. Um they're not in a position to take this type of risk, something like that. But the bouquet could represent a gift, even like a surprise gift. Yeah, the stork changes and this is 8. Okay. Let's see. What is VR? Thank you. Okay, so you have the labyrinth and the heart. So something has been appearing one way for quite some time to the point where like maybe people's hearts are attached to it. Like it's become their reality, so they love it. Let me see what's after moving back in. Screenplay. Interesting. So we're on screenplay and we're on the virtual reality card. So, like I mentioned, I did say something could be recorded. Maybe something's been documented. Wow, I'm picking up like on what is it? A documentary. A documentary. However you pronounce it, okay? A documentary is significant, okay? Yeah. And it's going to speak about something particularly that people probably, I don't know, could have missed because they had these on, okay? And I'm not saying literally like the actual meta glasses. I'm just saying because their reality was it appeared to be something else because they didn't have the information to what was happening on the inside. Let me be clear, okay? But something has taken a while. I'm getting that. Mhm. Like to the point where it's anchored down. Something is anchored down like maybe even impossible to access. Mhm. Money, okay? That's what the fishes represent, like finances. And that's why the polar bear is in the reverse. The finances are just impossible to access. So people are moving back in. Things are being shifted around. I'm not really sure what the landlord is doing, but with this being the devil energy, there's some sort of bondage that's taking place, or um a lot of something. There's a lot of something that could be taking place. Maybe it could be a lot of conflicts. Okay, a lot of changes, a lot of moves. Okay. Let's see. What's this next energy? Thank you. Wow. And then the house flies out. So the house. So housing is definitely significant. I'm not sure what housing, who's housing. I don't know. But there's going to be a documentary in regards to a housing conflict, and it's due to something financial and how it appears to be. Okay. A lot of people could be affected by this. Maybe these are even the pills can represent several people in one space. Okay. So there's multiple people in one space. Confirmation on that. And they're grouped according to similarity. Because, like I mentioned, some of these are the same, some of them are slightly the same. They appear to be, but they're different. Okay. So some of these are the same color, some of these are the same design, some of these are the same size, shape. Okay. So there's 24. There's 24 boxes, six, two and four is six, six and four is 10, which is one. So there's some sort of new beginning. There's a reality that could be shown in regards to like housing is what I'm picking up. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Um, this could mean a lot of things. Like I said, grief, intuition, spirituality, religion. Um, but there's been some sort of like cycle completion in regards to maybe this overall feeling. Yeah, the star. The star represents like it's not just necessarily like because I saw a comment like please, it's not like celebrity all the time and just this and that. The star is like new hope. Um like just having like a positive mindset in regards to something. So there may be like some what's the word? Let me make sure I know that what this word means. Yeah, I want to use the word counteractive for some reason. Something that acts against, offsets, or neutralizes the effects of another force, process, or condition. So there's something that is counteracting this crisis, it's how it's coming through. Yeah, okay. So that's the message. Okay, that's I don't know who this is. I don't know who's saying it, but there's a message that's coming through that is counteracting maybe a housing crisis. People could have been talking about it because there's two birds in this deck, and now we've seen both birds. We've seen the owls, and now we've seen these birds. The owls are more so like the wisdom. These are more so, it's still a messenger, but it could be gossip. It could be even community conversations. Now I'm even picking up town hall. Yeah. Remember, I mentioned the anchor. So people have now either figured out or are now talking about whatever this, like maybe whatever these finances or whatever this information was that has been like locked down. And it's almost like maybe that's why screenplay is here. Okay. So what's next is I don't know if this is like I see like a smoke cloud. Is it like a volcano? I'm not sure, but it looks like a volcano and it also kind of looks like a mushroom. So growth for sure, but there's like something that could maybe this documentary will have a lot of exposure. Like maybe it will like be very big or like take off. Now I'm thinking of what's the name of that? Um hold on. I have to. Snow on a Bluff. I'm literally thinking of that right now in this moment. Right now. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay? I'm literally thinking of that. Yeah. I think that's what it's called. I'm not even about to look. I really hope that's what it's called, but that's what I'm getting right now. So maybe that documentary, um, like if this is your message, like you've seen that documentary, you know what it is that I'm talking about. Okay. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. What? Wow. I literally said what? Like I couldn't even I said what? That's crazy that what came out. But it's the book, okay? And it's the number 26, which is 8. And this is like either secrets or wisdom, knowledge, information. Okay. Hidden information is what it could be also. And there's the man. Okay. There's the masculine energy. Okay. So you definitely, yeah. Okay. Okay. So if you seen Snow on the Bluff, this is your message. And I'm not even playing because I don't even know what I'm talking about all the way right here. But I do know that right after that just came through, it was like, yeah. And child, y'all know how my camera be set up. Please leave me alone. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's go to tarot. Let's see what's going on. What is the message, spirit? What's happening here? What is it that we need to know? I just saw the Two of Cups. I saw the Empress as well. So some sort of healing in regards to maybe like a mutual investment that you've done. I think I've also just saw the Wheel of Fortune, possibly the Seven of Swords, child. Definitely some deception taking place. Let's see. What is the coffin? Okay. So you got the 10 of swords and the 9 of wands, 10 and 9. So there's some sort of alignment for a conflict. The 9 of wands is usually like you've been resilient, something is almost done, okay? You've almost like reached the end of something, okay? You've been hanging on, possibly even hanging on by a thread, but there's been a conflict that's been taking place for a while and something is about to change, okay? With the 10 of swords. Yeah. Wow. I'm seeing 10, 9, 9, 8. Okay. So it's literally counting down. It's counting down some sort of conflict. Okay. What is the polar bear? The page of wands. Okay. Somebody's mail has been affected, like to the point where you could have been waiting for a check in the mail and it was stolen, or you could have been waiting to receive something financial. It was never given. It could have appeared like it's just really appearing like everything is like full. Okay. I'm even getting occupancy. It's appearing as if occupancy is full, but it's not. Okay. It's not. Yeah, 3 of pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's like a teamwork. It's a teamwork type of energy in the 4 cups. Somebody has become completely uninterested in working with a team, possibly even working at all, okay, because you're not getting paid like you're supposed to. Yeah, 2 of wands. So maybe you plan to do something different. You could be planning to just like go into business for yourself. You could be planning on, I don't know, getting a message to someone. Yeah, the strength card right after that for sure. Yeah. So there's something brave that is about to take place, or you could have just been being brave this entire time, okay? Especially with the 9 of wands coming out first with the 10 of swords. It's like there has been betrayal, okay? In whatever conflict this is, it causes for a new beginning. hmm I'm almost seeing the tower in my mind's eye, okay? What is the Lambeth in the heart? Thank you. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, that's like a while, something that's been happening for a while in some sort of physical reality. Even if it's a documentary that has been being like planned or something like that, it's been going on for at least a year. For real, I would say too, with these 2 swans right here. Now I'm thinking of a black swan event. Okay. A black swan event is a rare, unpredictable anomaly that lies far beyond the realm of normal expectations. It's massive. Mhm. Extreme impact. And even though it's like unpredictable, I'm seeing that it's like it's rationalized like in hindsight. So it says experts and observers will craft after the fact explanations to make it seem like it was inevitable. Wow. Yeah. It's a documentary being written. Seriously. Okay. I see the 3 of wands here. This is like expansion, growth. It's going to cause expansion and growth because it's like the conflict is going to be on screen. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cause like a massive impact. Yeah, the high priestess, okay? And people who have been living in this reality have already known this, okay? They've already known this. I'm here and just going through the motions at this point. But it's a mystery. It's some sort of mystery that has now grown legs is what I'm getting. Okay? Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles is just out in the cold, no money, no really no support, no, just hurting. Just hurting. And she has a like a baby in her hand. So whether wow, okay. So I'm seeing her hold a baby and then in the background I'm just seeing like the shadow of like a person, okay? The silhouette of a person. So it looks like maybe individuals, because she can't see them, but they can see her. So individuals know that people are like in this position, but I don't know. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. But they're holding on to what they have. Okay. 4 of Pentacles is like a greed. So they're holding on to what they have. Some of these people could be holding on to what they have because literally they're trying to make it themselves. Some of them could literally be investors into whatever this is. Okay. Knight of Cups. Yeah. Knight of Cups can be a new love offer. It could also be like someone pursuing their passions. 10 of Cups. It's inheritance, togetherness, family. That really brings me to these groups of people. Okay. So there's particular groups um that have different virtual realities. Okay. And maybe based on what their reality is or their heart, that's how they're connected. Let's see. What's the house? Thank you. It showed and then it went back. The 4 of Swords. Rest, recovery. But see, when I first pulled out that first card there, I had got like a anxious or overwhelm type of energy from that. So there's a housing crisis that's pretty much being ignored. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Okay, Page of Cups. This could be creativity. This could be like a new love message. 6 of Wands. Okay. So, like I mentioned, it is going to cause an impact, whatever this documentary is, because this is like a public victory. Okay. A public celebration. Whoever is like making this is doing it in love because they love it. It's a creative project. Um, and then it has a fish in the cup. So for sure, something financial is going to be discussed. It's going to be celebrated. It is going to cause an impact because this is like, they're like in a parade, okay? They're in a parade, almost giving like float style. Now I'm thinking of float, float, float on. Mm-mm. Float, float on. That song could be significant. Ten of Wands. Hmm. So whoever is like doing this, planning this, creating this, it is like a burden. It's a heavy load. It's a responsibility. They feel like they have to do it. They could literally be going through it themselves, okay? Because like that could be the conflict in some way because they have the information, but at the same time feel like they need to do it. Yeah, 8 of Cups. They have been impacted as well as like disappointed. I think this is going to like bring them into a new reality, but they may feel some type of way because other people are still going to be burdened. Like they're probably going to try to save whoever they can, help whoever they can, but they're not going to be able to like help everybody. Yeah, the Hierophant. Yeah. This is somebody who feels like they have some sort of like societal obligation for maybe a community. Mhm. But the screenplay or the documentary is definitely like it is for teaching purposes, okay? That's what the Hierophant can be as well, like literally teaching or maybe like an organizational structure, like it's going to cause impact. Yeah, the Hangman is going to change the viewpoint of maybe what a lot of people either thought or what they think they know or what they feel like it really is, and it's like, no, let me show you what it is, like that. That's what I'm getting here. Mhm. Something like that. But the Hangman it's a pause. So like I mentioned, some people are not even working. Um, Maybe somebody is not even getting paid for this. They're just using the resources they have to just make it happen. The Hangman can also be like a sacrifice for a higher cause, and it's a shift in perspective. It's all of those things. Yeah, judgment. It's to bring like inner awareness to maybe a population for real. Inner awareness to a population. It's to change the viewpoint of what people feel like this virtual reality is, what they're seeing. Mhm. Two of Pentacles is options. It's also maybe a prioritizing of tasks, balancing, okay? So they're balancing their reality. They just doing a thing, okay? Whoever this is. That's what I'm getting. Wow, let's see. What's the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands? The Page of Swords. Yeah. Whoever is like almost involved into like this new beginning has like the mental capacity to handle it, okay? They are in a position to like bring this message is what I'm getting. Wow. And then I see the cult. That's the next card. And it looks like they're surrounding a rock. Let me see how many people I see visible. One, two, three, five. I see 10 people. I don't know if anybody is behind here, but they would have to be because they're holding someone's hand and so are they. So there's some people who appear to be hidden. I don't know. Okay, a cult is a group of people held together by devotion to a specific figure, idea, or belief system. Mm. I don't know who the cult is, like who that is, but with it being next to this like volcano smoke, that doesn't seem good. Yeah. Conflict, okay? Five of wands at the bottom of the deck. It doesn't seem good, okay? Yeah, and then you got the death card, so some sort of changes. Okay. So this conflict is being caused by them. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Wow. What's the page of wands? Yeah, three of swords. Uh-huh. Yeah, specifically being caused by them and the finances. It's just, yeah, it's low. Okay. It's causing people emotional pain and just grief. For real. Their plates are full as far as maybe responsibilities, but the money is not there. The money is not there. Yeah, hermit at the bottom of the deck. That's what made whoever this is um maybe just try to figure out whatever this virtual reality was, or just they went into hermit for that was their soul's calling. Okay. That was their soul calling. Mhm. To make this documentary. Yeah, Ace of Swords. And it's gonna be successful. It is. And it's gonna bring clarity, and it's gonna bring like awareness is what I'm getting. King of Cups. Wow. So King of Cups, they typically are in leadership, okay? But they are fair, they're logical, sensible, like they definitely, yeah, they're emotionally balanced. Like I said, whoever this is, they can handle what comes with this feeling, okay? One, probably because they had to live this their entire life. I don't know how old this person could be, but they carrying some weight, like for real. Highly respected is what I'm getting as well. Highly respected. Yeah, Six of Swords. And like I said, they may feel some type of way because they're trying to help who they can, but like everybody is not going to be able to like travel with them to this Six of Swords energy for whatever reason. Maybe because they're stuck in their virtual reality like the other people, or they don't want to come, or they feel like they can't come. They're too hurt to come. Just whatever the case is. Yeah, Five of Cups. They are. Some of these people are just too emotionally like disappointed by whatever it is that they're going through that they can't. I'm hearing that they can't get up. Okay, literally, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, judgment. It's a inner type of awareness. Okay. Mhm. Nine of Cups, yeah. To the wish fulfillment, okay, to the satisfaction of it all, okay. Some of them just don't even have they don't have the capacity, the energy, the emotional just like strength, you know what I mean? So what's the Knight of Pentacles? Six of Wands. That documentary will be done. And it will be celebrated, and it will be a public victory. Okay, literally, that's what it's clarifying. Dang, this fell off. The Seven of Pentacles, yeah. It's an investment for sure. I don't know what's all in there, but mhm. I'm hearing it's deep. It's like it's what is it? Like it's enjoyable. It's it's impactful. I just saw the death card. Like it's definitely going to bring like a new perspective for real. I just saw the 5 of cups again. Okay, what is the 4 of swords? Okay, so the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands could be like an impulsive energy. It's very fast moving, like it's quickly. It's almost like I'm not even thinking, I'm just going. I don't care about nothing. It's like that. Foot on the gas, all of that. Um, so to go from anxiety to the house to arresting or ignoring to foot on the gas, it's almost like, okay, so spontaneity, something is very spontaneous. Something could even be released before the official date. Something could be leaked. Yeah, something could be leaked. Something could be leaked purposefully, is what I'm getting. It's what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for real. Ace of Swords. Yeah, see, and even if it does, it's going to be successful. It is. I can't make it up because it's so like much mystery to whatever this topic or whatever this thing is that's hidden in this book that somebody has the knowledge to. It's like it's almost like it's being like released into a population and nobody know where it came from, literally. But then it might be like a specific group that knows where it came from, or maybe that could be revealed later. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. It's a Black Swan event. Yeah, it's almost like fated to take place. Um, it's going to be good karma because whoever is doing this has no like ill intentions whatsoever at all. Like, I'm not getting that. Yeah, King of Swords, that's the truth. And so is this person, okay? That's what they do. That's what they do. They speak truth. Yeah, the star. And remember, did I talk about that at the beginning of this message? What the star is? Okay. So even if you don't want to, you are going to be in the public eye because that's how much conversation this is going to bring. Um, but it's like it's pushing a conversation into a new direction. And it's just so real. You know what I mean? It's so real. It's just so legit that it can't be ignored. That's just what it is. It like seriously, I don't even know what else to say. Like it can't be ignored. Wow. But thank you all so much for joining me again. I will talk to you all next time. Bye.